line for me. I can't really see where it went.
So there you go, maybe an otter sighting there. Very rare, mate. Deer sign there. That's where sort of deer might have taken it off. Could be people though. Look there, that's definite deer sign there. So see the edge of the tone, the central divide. But yeah, to me this is the ideal kind of airsofting venue that you'll never get to play. You know, health and safety amongst other things falling off these banks. People would, you know, no doubt people would be pulled under there by the weight of all their high caps.
On the other hand, you could run a distance game.
Well, to me this is where cross country wins, isn't it? Which is, if you remove gun from the game, suddenly you can go anywhere. There's no green fee even. Your sight is vast.
Thinking if you had the river you can't cross, but obviously you can engage in another team on the opposite side. Just as obviously at the moment a lot of talking about, oh, do you want to go back airsoft and bricks?
Oh, there's a lot of discussion about if it's ethical to be running a business that's you know, grouping people together.
I suppose it's interesting.
It's funny how Hunteering is the ultimate social distance airsoft event, really, again, isn't it? You know, you might not even encounter them. Look at all them midges down there.
You encounter anybody for the full day.
Yeah.
And when you do, it's like the most intense piece ever. As I say, that piece where I was on the cross country evading, and then my radio started going a bit crackly, so I was trying to listen to what it was. And just as I looked to my right, for about 10 or 15 yards, spotted you on the outside of. I was obviously on like this bank that was obviously like green and quite dense with bushes and bits. I saw you on the edge of this field.
Ah, yeah.
And I think after you says, oh yeah, I'm sure I thought there was something in there.
Yeah, what actually happened was, as I got there, I stood to look around and I heard this noise in the bush next to me. And I looked across the field, and it was the only time me and Dodge had split up. And I basically said, you go to that fence line, I'll go to this one. Look. As I looked across the field, he looked at me. I signalled him and basically waved, there's something in here. And he came up to my position. We stood and waited and listened for quite a while. But we never ventured inside. And after a while I went, yeah, I must be wrong.
Yeah, well,
and it turned out, yes, out of all of those 18 miles, I think it was 18 miles, wasn't it? I think it was. I ain't sure, was it 18k?
I don't know, it was that long ago that I don't know what we were using on the map, but yeah, it was a long cross country. I think probably maybe the longest one I've done.
Oh, it was one of the longest we've done, yeah. Done similar lengths with Dodge as the runner before.
And we cut that short because we were running out of time in the day.
Yeah, missed the last one off.
Last one off, I think. But yeah, I was in there and my radio was crackling. I was like, what's this? And as I spotted you, I was like, literally like, put my hand over it.
Yeah, you're getting feedback off my radio because we were that close.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't turn it off quickly without making a noise, so I just pulled it off and dropped the batteries out and chucked it into like a pouch.
But isn't that what cross country's about? That even though you don't have guns, you still felt under the absolute most intense pressure you were being hunted.
My heart was racing and I was laid on the floor.
Just
trying to watch like through some ferns and bits.
So
and what was it? I laid in the same spot for 20 minutes just to know that you'd moved off somewhere, and it was 20 minutes and then it took me another 20 minutes to crawl out of that position and have a good look around before I decided I was willing to get up.
Yeah, so by then we were long gone.
Yeah, as I say,
we'd pushed on, I think.
Yeah, well this is it. It paid off for me to know that somebody's around taking the time to get out of there. But yeah, It was super intense. I just didn't expect it, and then you were just like right next to me.
Yeah, so, you know, to me, a lot of people, there's a barrier for them. They can't see the potential of the game because they're either looking at it from the wrong angle, which is believing that the sport should be based around guns, whereas it isn't. The sport's based around that hunting experience, being hunted, that pressure, isn't it? Rather than actually being about shooting people. And again, that's the difference between the core of what airsoft is and what hunting is, because hunting accepts it could use paintball or laser tag or airsoft or cameras or nothing, which again isn't holding us back. So different mindset and approach basically. But I suppose a lot of players had also just, this is interesting. Yeah, a lot of players had maybe come at it from the wrong approach, or look at it almost too, you know, in too much simplicity, that it's basically hide and seek and tig, the schoolyard games, right? But it's played on an adult-sized arena, which is obviously, I think the original manhunt was 40 square kilometres, the playing field, which puts any airsoft site that'll ever exist to shame. So it's like, look, I brought you along here. Why don't we look at doing a cross country through here at some point?
Yeah, that'd be good. As I say, it gives you, obviously seen one route and you're following the river, so it's a nice handrail to navigate off.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite interesting.
This is it. There's a road up there, which is good for hunters. It runs parallel, so yeah, you can deploy your your vehicle hunters quickly. And obviously on that side of the valley, it's more. There's another footpath, I think, that runs parallel to this one, at the base of the main hills. So there is a choice of routes, although I don't think there's loads of choice. There is some choices. Yeah, I mean, this is it, right? Is ultimately, if you're caught in here, there's lots of places you can go. You're not just on a little 10-metre wide, you know, fenced area that you're going to get stuck in. You are some bits, but a lot of it you aren't, are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, as a potential cross-country venue, it's absolutely brilliant. See where fishermen definitely go around that bank.
There's bits you never forget. Like when I was obviously on one of the courses and I was following Elliot, and he'd run for ages. And on obviously like the people doing the remote control planes and bits like that, there were some kids and they were playing on some rope swing, and as I passed by him, I literally said to him, "Have you seen anybody go by here?" And these little kids turned around and goes, "Are you playing hide and seek?" And then I'm just like, yeah, playing hide and seek. Have you seen anybody? I'm like, no. But then Elliot said later on, because he passed by them,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are you playing hide and seek too?"
So yeah, so it worked against you. Okay.
He was obviously thinking, it's like, "You said you're playing hide and seek."
Yeah. I'd still think there's someone around who's one of the players who's passed.
Yeah. Yeah, just some simple but great gaming.
Now look at this for an interesting method of crossing.
Yeah, that was cool. Is that pipe?